video today. It's in the garage due to a bit of rainy weather outside, and I got a moron not too far away from me that likes to cut grass in the rain. Up to him. Yesterday I did something. I mean, it could be considered a sin in the KLR worlds. Yeah, I gave the good a bath. Broke down, second time since I've owned it, and gave it a bath. Now I have some pictures I'll show you. You can see it's actually clean. It's got shine to it. It looks half decent actually, and kind of decided, well, it's not just on the KLR for its bath. About the KLR for its bath. It's kind of a, well, I'll call it a blast from the past, kind of. I got this many years ago, and I never really had a reason to use it. My SUV, I take it to the car wash. I mean, the dealership that I bought it from washes it for free for me. So I take it to the car wash. The goat now, first time I did, just did buy it, no problem. But I got this. It's called the Thunder Gun. Now, I do not like the idea of using a pressure washer on a motorcycle, or actually basically on anything except for maybe a house or a sidewalk or something like that, because you can blow out grease out of your neck bearings and your wheel bearings. I mean, it's just not good for it. But this does not add pressure. The Thunder Gun, I found out, all it basically does is, even though you do hook up, this end here is for, nozzle here is for an air compressor. Really what that does, it uses the air compressor to put out the soap. This hose right here is for the soap dispensing. Then you hook up your garden hose to this, of course. It does. I only, from understand, it might have came with more than one nozzle. I got this in the box, original box, and it looked like it was all there whenever I picked it up. But it has only one nozzle, and this is kind of a fan spray, which worked all right for me for doing the goat. Like I said, it's basically, it uses your own water pressure from your house and then puts it out as a fan spray. Basically, really nothing any worse than using one of those hose handles that you use for watering your lawn or your garden, whatever. Or people use to wash their vehicles. So I figured, well, it ain't gonna hurt it much. It did a fantastic, well, I can't say fantastic, but it did a good job. I really liked how I could, even though it's only, what, 2 feet long, it really helped out with me, because I have problems getting up and down off the ground, of actually just basically putting the soap on the goat and then rinsing it off. And it got into places where it was harder for me, I can't get down on the ground. In that sense, it helped out. Whenever I first seen these, I mean, these were out, heck, I can remember them in the 80s being advertised on TV, and I always thought they're gimmicky and everything else. Why did I pick this up? Because I seen it in a box, I forget where I was at, and it had it was under $1 for it. I paid for it, and it was in its box, looked like brand new. And do I think it did basically what the advertisements did back in the 80s? No. But it would be good for, like, if you have an RV, to hose off an RV, washing the goat, washing your bike. It doesn't add any extra pressure to blow out your brakes, but I would still be cautious around, like, your axle areas, your neck, for your steering areas. I was even cautious around the chain, even though I ended up cleaning and lubing the chain anyway, because I mean, you do that, don't wash anyway. But the goat came out pretty good. This here, I don't know if you can even find these anymore, but I wouldn't get anything that I wouldn't get a pressure washer to wash a motorcycle. But this was, it's called the Thunder Gun. It is a power washer. It says a power washer. I don't, I wouldn't claim to be a power washer. It's by Parker McCrary Company, Kansas City. And this happened to be the model TG2000. Okay, whatever. But this was something that I picked up I picked up many years ago, and I just never used it because I never had a care to really. And I pulled it out yesterday, thinking, you know what, let's see what that does, and maybe even try it on the goat. Well, I did it, and it actually came out pretty decent, considering how bad the goat was. Now, there is sections of the goat that I'm not too thrilled about because I'm not going to detail the goat. No, that is, I mean, if I detail the goat, I think most of the KLR owners would come down and flog me. I'd fight them coming up my door with pitchforks and torches and everything. The goat doesn't need detailed, but there is old dirt and oil grease buildup in certain areas, and mustache to my nose, and I'm going to have to get some degreaser for that. But other than that, it did a pretty good job. But I'll show you the pictures at the end of the video here of what I took of the goat. It's indoors, so I'm sorry about that, but it's gray and nasty outside, so it ain't gonna help even roll outside even in the rain. But yeah, I guess I turned the goat into a Harley. I'm sorry. It ain't gonna last long. I've already ridden it once after cleaning. In fact, the wife wanted some takeout last night and yesterday evening, and I told her, well, I'll go ahead and take her off the bike and pick it up. She said, what, you just washed it? I said, well, no, that's half the fun. You wash it to get it dirty again. Because I've only washed it twice since I've owned it. But this is MuzzleMike. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this